my. I die every night with you.
Those are the two things that I can't tell you, unfortunately, but just because they haven't been announced yet, mostly because I don't really know. The album is like almost finished, and so as soon as I hand it in, which I assume will be really soon, then we can pick a date and tell everyone the date and start releasing it. It's kind of like this cruisy, like sexy kind of chill pop song that I would want to like listen to on the beach or something like that. I wrote the song and sat with it for a second and was like, I think that I want to get a feature on this song. And I was kind of like racking my brain a little bit about who I would want. And then I realized that every time I'd ever thought about it, the voice in my head was always Ariana Grande. Maybe people will be surprised by a couple of the songs on there as far as like, it's different from my last album for sure. I had a lot more fun writing it, and I think that you can hear that in the songs. The biggest part of the evolution for me was just that I think I became a better songwriter over time, you know? I toured a lot and played a lot live, and I think that that's one of the quickest ways to learn about music is to play your own music for a group of people every night for like a year, you know? I'm much happier than I was, and I think you can kind of hear all of that in the new album.
Leave this blue neighborhood. Never knew love that could hurt this good. Oh, and it drives me wild.
I was so inspired by so much. I think, you know, I went sort of back and discovered music that I probably should have discovered a long time ago. You know, I listened to like Velvet Underground or This Mortal Coil or The Smiths, and then also went and like listened to, like Frank Ocean is a constant for me. I'm constantly listening to him, and Lord, and like Nicki and the Dove. There was so much. I feel so excited about like the state of music. I think that, you know, it's like the most democratic it's ever been. You know, people listen to music that they want to listen to, you know, like I think it's the kind of thing where it doesn't matter who you are, people are choosing what they listen to, and so it's like you could kind of try and slam a song down someone's throat. I think it's allowing people to be a lot more creative. I think it's allowing for artists to bubble up really organically, and yeah, it's such a fun time. I started out on the internet. I uploaded YouTube videos and have done since I was like 12, so yeah, that was like my space, and still is, you know, the connection and the direct communication, I honestly don't know what I would do without it. When I first started singing on YouTube, I uploaded a video and it got 1,000 views, and I remember being like, oh my God, I've never sung for 1,000 people before, so this is like the way to do it. And yeah, I think it just, I mean, obviously it opens up the whole world to you. I think the most important thing to realize is that even if your current world might not accept you, there is an entire world of people out there who will. You know, I had to kind of go and search for it a little bit, but I'm now surrounded by a community of people who, you know, completely celebrate everything that I am, you know, and I do the same for them, and there's a lot of people out there who will just 100% yeah, take you as you are and really love you for that.
The date today is August 7th, 2013, and the reason I'm telling you this is because on August 7th, 2010, I told my family that I am gay.
I mean, I'm so glad that these movements are, you know, kind of picking up so much momentum. It's been incredibly inspiring to watch, and such a huge shift has already happened, and I think it's a shift in the right direction. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it keeps going. I think young people are totally more conscious now. You know, I think a lot of it is because of the internet. I think the internet has made us all more empathetic, because we can, you know, you can meet someone from a place that you've never been before and kind of have a better understanding of their struggle, but also the fact that they're just a human, just like you know? What I'm trying to do is ask myself what I would have appreciated as a kid and try and be that for someone else, and then, you know, also acknowledge that I'm like one of the luckiest people in the entire world as far as my career goes, my family goes, and my friendships go. And so I would like to now use my platform to, you know, give a voice to people who maybe wouldn't have, you know, had one otherwise. I think I want to do both movies and music. You know, I just want to keep being creative, keep doing things that excite me, and who knows where it's gonna end up. So yeah, in 10 years, I have no idea. Hopefully still surprising myself with like the sort of twists and turns that life takes. I think that the way to express how you feel as a musician is to just like live it and then be really honest about stuff, and it'll kind of come through naturally, you know what I mean? Like I think I try not to make anything too contrived ever, and just kind of you know, go for what feels right, and I think majority of the time that ends, you kind of end up in a good place.
Music inspires life.